Of course, there's always a bit of bias involved. So as a UX practitioner, you have to be very aware that AI has its own bias when you're doing a brainstorming with a ChatGPT. And then, of course, from a creation side, as I mentioned earlier, there are quite a lot of creation tools which are right now out in the market. So you can literally take your pick and choose.
Fantastic. And thank you for those who've jumped into the chat and highlighted some of the tools that you use in your space. And again, a reminder to use the Q&A to send through some questions. So shout out to Kevin and Jani for sending through their questions already. But Mark and Shabani, I want to begin to unpack a little bit more, I guess, AI's current role within UX. So, as we see AI becoming increasingly relevant and important in the world of UXs, whether that be in the design, product, or researcher roles, I guess there are three areas of impact that we would like to unpack in this space on UX. So the first one being how AI tools actually help with the UX process. And Shabani, I'll probably throw it to you from a practitioner's perspective. How is your processes within UX kind of shaped and evolved through the use of AI and tooling? And then also, and this will probably be more for Mark, in terms of how AI technology enables or powers new user and customer experiences, and why UX practices and methodology remain important for those AI-powered products or features. So that's kind of what I want to go to first in terms of unpacking in a bit more depth. And Shabani, I'll throw to you first to help us understand some of the ways in which AI has shaped your UX processes. If you could elaborate for us a bit further.
Look, to be very honest, it's something very new for us. So we are still trialing and experimenting as to what works and what doesn't work. It's definitely speeded things up a lot. It definitely helps augment any process. But at the end of the day, we can't forget that the core of our job is about humans and understanding, what the humans are telling us, how they want to interact with the product, and then eventually what's the outcome that they want. So I think with AI, it's definitely helped us understand a lot of the data which would have taken a lot of weeks or days or even months for us to crunch and get some patterns out of. AI definitely helps in that, especially with my within the work that Dot Infinity is right now doing. We use those kind of Gen AI insights tools a lot of times. Then again, as I had mentioned earlier, in terms of brainstorming, sometimes, and this is, again, we put the lens on that there is bias. So